part of the tutorial, level 1 to 100, World of Warcraft, no heirlooms, no cheats, no mods, no anything. So the first part of this we're going to go over right out of the box. If you're a new player, let's pretend like you don't have that level 90 boost. Let's pretend like you don't have that. Forget about that level 90 boost, which is what you get right now when you buy Warlords of Draenor. The reason we're going to forget about that is because there's a lot of fun that you can have in questing. You're going to lose out on a lot of lore if you just boost to level 90. A lot of cool dungeons, but mainly also you want to have some skill at the class that you're playing. I mean, it's really cool if you go ahead and boost to level 90, but you're missing out on learning a lot about the abilities. You're a new player. You don't really know what you want to do. Do you want to tank? Do you want to melee? Do you want to heal? What do you want to do? So this tutorial is going to help you decide what realm to go with, what faction to go with, what class to play with, and I'm actually going to create a character doing this, and then we'll go through and we'll start the level 1 to 100. No heirlooms, no add-ons, no mods, no anything. We're just basically starting off base level gear with nothing. And it's going to be pretty cool because I mean that's what you're going to start with as a new player. You're not going to have any heirlooms. You're not going to have those kind of things. So after you get logged into your BattleNet and you log into your World of Warcraft, you're going to come up to this screen right here, which is your realm selection. It's going to suggest that you go to a new player realm, and that's actually what we're going to do. But let's go over a couple things here first. The first thing is on the left-hand side here is your realm name. Okay, this is the name of the realm that you're going to play on. The second thing is the type of realm. So let's go over this for 1 second because there's a couple different types of realms, and you can see them right here. So normal, there's no special rules. There's no world PvP. It's just straightforward you versus the NPCs, the non-player characters. PvP is player versus player realms. We're going to stay away from that now. You can have a lot of fun on PvP realms. However, as a new player, it's going to get really annoying when you're questing around and the other faction just keeps killing you. Role-playing, RP realms, they can get interesting. We're going to stay away from that because the new player generally doesn't have the knowledge base to create anything on an RP realm. I'm not saying don't try it, but you can get in some trouble if you start going in there into the RP realms and you don't have that knowledge base behind you. RP, PvP, role-playing, player versus player realm, we're staying away from that. You can pretty much figure out what that is from the above. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a player on the Dalaran realm right here. If you guys want to play along during this tutorial, Dalaran is where we're going to be. We're going to say, okay, I have 2 players on there now I don't even know about. Oh, look at that. My servers must have been down. See, these guys have heirloom gear. We're not worrying about that. All right, so we're going to create a new character. We're going to scroll down here, create new character. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to be playing on the Horde side. There's nothing against Alliance. My main is Alliance right now. This is just personal preference. If you're a newer player, the cool kids play Horde, play Horde. Let's go over a couple things here real quick. Okay. So it's going to default to a random character. It's a panda. I hate pandas. We're not going to be a panda. First thing we need to do is choose our race. Okay? So we have a couple choices. I'm going to pull up this info menu. So we have Orc, Undead, Tauren, Troll, Blood Elf, Goblin, and the neutral, which is the Pandaren. Now, they're neutral because when you finish the questing zone, you'll be able to pick whether you want to be Alliance or Horde. If you're into pandas, that's cool. I'm not. The race that I'm going to be playing is Tauren, and I'm going to go over why that in a second when I start talking about what class we're going to play. So Tauren have a couple abilities. They have their Stomp ability, which is a stun. That's the main reason I'm doing it. They have an increase in stamina. I'll go over that in a second. Herbalism is increased, resistance to nature damage, and a little bit of a bump up to the crit, which is your critical strikes. Now let's talk about class. If you're a new player, there is only one class that you should be playing until you have any idea what you want to do in the game, and that is the Druid. Why do we want to play the Druid? The Druid is the most versatile class in the game. This one character that you make here, who I'm going to edit his appearance in a second. This one character that you made here will be able to fill every single role in the game. What do I mean by that? You can tank. For those of you who don't know what tanking is, you're pretty much the guy who gets beat on when you go into dungeons and raids, and the healer has to heal you. And don't worry about that. I'll go over a tanking tutorial later on if you want to see it. You're allowed to tank. You can do melee DPS, which is damage per second. So you're going to be doing damage up close. You can heal, so you're going to be responsible for keeping your group mates, your teammates, your party members alive. And you can also caster DPS, so you can cast spells from a distance to do the damage. You can fill every class in the game with a druid. They also have some good leveling abilities that you get early on, stuff like cat form to increase your run speed, because we don't have the benefit of using an heirloom mount. What you get at level 1 is basically like a little chauffeur that drives you around. It makes leveling go a lot quicker, but we don't have that. We're going to use a druid. Okay. Again, most versatile class in the game, very fun, and I recommend everyone make their first character as a druid. They're very popular for a reason. Other classes, if you'd like to give them a try, which we'll go over later on: warrior, straight tank and damage, paladin, another very versatile class. My first character back in Burning Crusade was a paladin. Hunters, super quick leveling. Can get a little complicated though with beast mastery, which is what we want to take when we're a hunter, for leveling purposes anyway. We have a rogue, which I'll go over here and show you. Rogues are very easy DPS class to learn. A little hard to level with for a beginner because you don't have so many heals, things of that nature. Priest, stay away from it as a beginner unless you really want to heal. You could also be a shadow priest. Shamans, very versatile as well. Mage, you're going to be straight throwing arcane blasts, fireballs, ice. You get a pet when you take frost now. Mage is a good class. Stay away from it if you're beginning. Same thing with warlock. Monks are another versatile class. They can fill 3 roles: tank, healer, damage. But the one we want is druid. Death Knights open up to you once you have a character of a certain level. My main is a Death Knight. I've been playing him since they came out. Wrath. Druid is going to be what we play. Customize it. So it's going to take you to this customizing screen here. You're going to pick male or female, depending upon what you want to be. I'm a dude, so I'm going to play a male. You have some skin color selections. I like to make my dude super pale because I'm ginger. Some face options. Give him a smaller nose. Let's give him some cool badass horns. Yeah, like that. Horn color, I like to keep it light. Facial hair. My dude's got to have some badass beards because I got a badass beard. I like that braided look. And the character name is, of course, Zlovak. That's my character on any realm I play on. Don't cop my style. Alright, so here we go. Now we're created. So again, Horde, Druid is our class. Our race is Tauren. And our realm is Dalaran. So we're pretty much set up. Alright, we're ready to start playing. Now I have the sound turned off, but let's go ahead and enter the world real quick. You're going to get this loading screen. Everybody say hi to Thrall. What's up, Thrall? So let's go take you into the cinematic. I have the sound turned off for a reason. Because I've seen this thing so many times I don't want to listen to it anymore. That's Thunderbluff. And it's going to take you... Just going to tell you a little bit of the Tauren lore. Okay, make sure to check me out on Twitch. I'm going to be live streaming this Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So you can actually watch this level 1 to 100 live. If you want to sign on to Dalaran, make your character, we can go ahead and level together. Be a fun time. And yeah, we'll go from there. So This is the spot. My Twitch is Twitch TV/Zlovak. YouTube/DZMJonigan, which is where you're probably watching this right now. And there we go. And I got to turn all these add-ons off before we start the tutorial. As you can see, I got some stuff up. We'll go over all that later. And there we go. All right, so I'll see you guys next time. And let's enjoy this trip